YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Spiced Glory. And I'm back up in the building for another reaction slash breakdown. It's been a while since I've been on here. I'm going to be trying to just do a thing where I just do a video every single day as much as possible. Today I'm going to be reacting to the Tory Lanez Instagram live that he put out, I believe, yesterday. Yeah, I didn't really think about wanting to like do any type of like reaction to anything that had to do with the situation, just because I only got like one side of it, and everybody kept like making their own assumptions about it. You know, even though allegedly Megan said that Tory shot her or whatever, and now that Tory's now out in the public, he's pretty much just saying that he's innocent. He didn't like shoot her, allegedly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be basically almost kind of like reacting to this live. I will be like making stops every now and then. This is like a 32-minute video. I don't know if I'm gonna go through the whole entire video, but we're just gonna see what Tory Lanez said. That is why I didn't really want to even listen to his Daystar album, because it's like, as much as I am a fan of his, like, it's almost kind of like him dropping music and not like just talking and saying, the truth, or saying his truth. It just kind of felt like he was running away from, everything his name was in the news for. And that's why I didn't want to listen to Daystar. I'd rather hear you talk than give me the truth, or your truth in music form. That doesn't really give me the full, the full version of your telling of events, pretty much. So without further ado, let's get it started.
I just want to be able to talk to whoever it is that I need to talk to. So I'm going to give everybody like 10, 20 seconds. And I'm going to get to it. One second. All right. So there's some things that I just want to say today. I think that they're very important that I say. I know that there's been a lot of speculation about the things that I've been going through and how I've been dealing with them, and the insensitivities of just me not like talking when y'all wanted me to talk and saying certain things. And I just felt like I owed my fans. I owed it to my fans and supporters of people who
I just want to say this real quick. This is exactly what you should have did. You shouldn't have dropped music. You should have did this. This is what you should have did. I mean, maybe he wasn't legally obligated to like speak. That's probably why he didn't say anything. Or maybe his PR team or his publicist said, no, you shouldn't speak. Just wait until the time is right, or something like that. Maybe that's why he didn't just up and finally just speak on it. As opposed to Megan, who like kind of like she just treaded lightly for a minute, and then finally she was just kind of like, hey, this is what happened. So yeah.
They look at me and they look at me as a role model. I owe it to those people as a person to just like give them some sort of transparency and some sort of accountability of certain things. I feel like, for those who don't know, for the last 3 months of my life, I've been in this place where, I've been bashed. I've been cut through, just people every single day coming at me. And it's crazy because the whole thing about it is like, when this whole debacle, or whatever you call it, um, came about, the whole time it's like she knows what happened, I know what happened, and we know that what you're saying and what the alleged things and the alleged accusations of my name is are not true. It's falsified information, it's false information, and it's not accurate information. I don't ever want to come off like I'm here to bash this girl or I'm here to talk down about this girl or ever be at a place where like I'm disrespecting her, because to me as a person, she's still my friend. No matter what, even if she doesn't look at me like that, I look at her like she's still my friend. And in the times that we were together or around each other, we've had nothing but joyous moments and good moments. So I'm not gonna sit here and bash her, but at the same time, it comes to a certain standpoint of me as a person where it's like, yo, do y'all want me to just sit here and just allow my name to be assassinated, my character to be assassinated, everything that I worked for to get here to just be assassinated for something that I did not do? Something that the events that are being said are not even accurate and accurately being portrayed to everybody. The narrative that's being created to make me come off like I'm some monster is now what I'm having to live through for 3 months straight of just people just coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And it's like, yo, I'm not here to beg no sympathy from no.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're a celebrity, and this is pretty much what you asked for. Like, not to not to like really like make light of the situation, but you're a celebrity. You're you're at the top of the list as far as like making up a narrative and making up a type of like uh story for in perception of what people are going to be looking at you as. You're a celebrity. Celebrities are literally the number one on the list for narrations and a sort of like story to tell about them and the way they are in the public eye. So I mean, while I feel sorry for you, at the same time I'm like, this is what you asked for. You're a celebrity. You're a rapper. You're a singer. This is something you should not be used. This is something you should be used to by now. You should be used to people being dragged through the mud. Not everybody likes Tory Lanez. I mean, even before this, I'm sure there are a bunch of people who don't like Tory Lanez. There are a bunch of people who didn't get his style of music, and now they have a real grandiose reason to really drag him through the mud and hate him. But like I said, I feel sorry for him, but at the same time, you're a celebrity. This is the type of controversy that comes with being a rap superstar, R&B slash rap superstar. This is what comes with it. You know.
I've never been one of those people. I'm not a person that's sitting here like, yo, everybody feels sorry for me. Like, nah. Because at the end of the day, if I did what they're saying I did, then by all means, I would say the same exact thing about me. I say that nigga's a bitch ass nigga. He doesn't respect females. He's a fuck boy, and that nigga deserves no respect. Period. I've never been a person that all of a sudden, it's everybody all of a sudden like, yo, he's this guy who doesn't protect black women, and he's this guy who. But it's like he's this guy who doesn't care about black women. That's what the narrative has now switched into, and certain things like that. And it's like, hold on, I need y'all to really back this up. When have I not showed out for black women? Every single one of my videos, the lead girl is black. From Say It to Love to now. Like, when have I not showed love to black women? I made 5 chicks tapes about black love, about a black relationship,
All
about
great.
a ghetto relationship at that.
All
like,
great.
You feel me? Like, when
All
did
great.
I become this person? Like, my favorite song on the last chicks tape that I put out was Beauty and the Benz. And that was a record that with Snoop Dogg that I loved. And instead of me even being inside of the video, like
Somebody said,
me in for a
get
second.
to the
Instead of me
point
even being
where
in the
they
video,
love you so
and this is
much they
before
got
all
no
this,
choice but to
instead
hate
of me
your family.
being in the video, I made the video all about the empowerment of black women. There's nothing but different types of black women in the video, all shapes, sizes, colors, ages, that just shows the love in what I'm doing. And it's like all of a sudden a narrative comes out with no factual evidence, and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. And it's like, yo, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I understand, like, and I support the whole movement of protecting black women, but I want to speak on something. And sometimes, you know I'm not always in the right place to speak on things, but this is something that I went through, so I feel like I'm able to speak on it.
You know, this is my take on it. I don't think we'll ever truly get the full story on this. I don't think we'll get the full story on this, like the way it's supposed to be told. I feel like at some point during this, he's gonna explain it, but he's not gonna explain it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he's gonna give us a little bit, but not give us what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't feel like we're gonna get the whole story. I don't feel like we're ever gonna get the whole story from both parties.
Finally. I want to get into this because it's very important for me to just say this. I'm not here to bash this woman. I'm not here to come down on this woman. I'm not here to disrespect her or throw her under the bus.
Okay.
But it comes to a certain standpoint where I just can't let my character be assassinated for things that are not even really true, like and for falsified narratives and information. Let's start this off. When the original report came out, and it was a TMZ report about this, that, and the third, and there was gunshots in Kylie Jenner's house, and Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail, and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested, and da-da-da-da. 2 days after that, I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever it is.
Okay, so see, just like I said before, I felt like he wanted to make a statement, but something like a publicist or something like that was saying, you know, maybe you shouldn't do that. See, so now I was right about that. I was just guessing there. So that was true. There was something or someone saying that that you shouldn't say anything. Okay, so we got that. Okay, all right. So that's the reason why he was quiet during the time of Megan Thee Stallion, you know, coming out publicly and starting to like ease on into what happened that night.
I didn't get for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. TMZ reports, and they have the surveillance now. Now they see the video of the arrest. You see Megan, you see me, and you see us all sprawled out on the ground in bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. And everything I'm saying is public record. You can go back and look at this shit. You can go back and see it. Like, you feel me? So they say, oh, okay, you know, you see her out of the car. She's getting out of the car. She's hopping. It looks bad, bro. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt bad watching it because it made her look bad. And it didn't make her look good. It didn't make any of us look good. And I didn't want that for her. I don't see that for anybody. So all of a sudden, when we get arrested, or when it looks like we all got arrested, the memes start. Now I want to really bring you guys in for a second so you can understand something. And I really just want you to take this in. Like, she is a person I spent enough time with her to observe and understand something about her, where it's like, she's going through a lot. She goes through a lot. She deals with a lot on her day-to-day basis. And because of that, she's not used to, you know, and not even just because of that, but just because of the fact that she's been praised so much. We've always looked at her as like, yo, that's hip-hop sweetheart. Like, she's nice, she's talented, whatever the case is, cool. And because of that, like, we've never seen a moment where the memes have come at her, where the memes are like, yo, nigga, let's laugh at your pain. Ah, ha, 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 ha. She's never had to deal.
Yeah, but Tory Lanez, that's the internet for you. The internet will take anything that's serious and turn it into a joke. That's gonna happen. Like I said before, when you're a rapper, an acclaimed rapper in the public eye, a mainstream rapper at that, you're going to be at the top of criticism. If it's a situation like this, just imagine now, back then, something like Chris Brown and Rihanna and how that went. Imagine if Chris Brown came out like Tory Lanez did and was talking. Imagine if Rihanna was letting out the situation the way Megan Thee Stallion was doing it on live. You know, giving tidbits and then finally just coming out and saying allegedly that, hey, this is what happened. I feel like it would have looked crazy in that aspect. I mean, but like I said, it's the internet. Memes and things like that. The internet is undefeated. The internet will do what it wants to do. The internet don't care about nothing or nobody. Nobody is safe. No celebrity. Nobody. Nobody is safe from the comedy of the internet. The dark comedy of the internet.
With that, because she's always been praised. So everything that's been happening has been a reaction off of what's been going on. So it gets down to this point now where it's like, now the reports are starting to say, okay, well, everyone's pointing to different things. No one really knows what's happened, but nobody has ever said she got shot. Nobody has ever said she got shot. Not TMZ, not the police report at this point. Nothing is saying that she got shot. Soon as she sees herself on video with the bikini and things like that, and it looks bad, she then comes out and says, yo, the narrative of me getting cut by glass, it's just not true. She doesn't point at nobody or anybody or say anything.
Because she's trying to protect you,
she just says the narrative
right?
That whatever came out of
she's trying to
me
protect
getting cut
you.
by glass is not true. I was shot in my feet with the intention to harm me and put harm and danger upon me.
And yeah, she didn't even say your name. She just said she was shot. She didn't say you were the one who did it. She just said she got shot. So now I'm trying to figure out, is she lying or what? Is Tory Lanez innocent? Or is he the one flipping the narrative and throwing the ball back in her court? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell right now.
Right? So, okay, cool. Like, all of a sudden, the affiliates of her circle start pointing, like, little subliminal fingers, like, count your days, and, like, I won't be around, and you shooting at me, and, like, little funny things that they start doing. And I'm kind of like, damn, hold on, where are y'all about to take this? Because y'all told me not to make a statement, so I'm trying to figure out where y'all taking me to. I don't get it. So then at this point she goes live because people are not really understanding the story or whatever the case is. She waits. She doesn't go on, a time when it's just a regular time. For y'all who don't understand, it was one of those things where me and her knew what was going on, but y'all didn't know what was going on. She went live on my birthday with all her jewelry on, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then she says, yo, and the thing about the whole jewelry thing is, my bad, she knew that it wasn't a situation where, she knew she had to do certain sympathetic things, I guess, to push the narrative, and I don't know who told her to do certain things like that, and I'm not the one who's trying to, ever point the finger at anybody. But when it really comes down to it, it's like, you went on live on your birthday, and then you said, on my birthday, and then you said, I got shot in my foot, and it didn't hit no bones or tendons. So everybody's looking at this, and again, the internet is a sick place. This is a place where people don't give a fuck about you. They do what they do.
The internet is undefeated. Yeah, you're right.
You go in and you see you get shot in your foot, no bones or tendons. The internet goes into an outrage because some people are like, hold on, how you not get shot? How you get shot in your foot and it don't hit no bones or tendons? Like, whoever is watching, if you need to go on Google and look at a foot anatomy of bones and skeletons and tendons, you realize there's 30 bones in your feet and 100 tendons, some crazy number like that, right? So she now gets to this place where the people are like, hold on, and again, the internet is sick. The internet starts coming at her and saying, yo, show your feet, because we're seeing you at DJ
Khaled, he is dragging this.
Tippy toes, and then we're seeing
he is dragging this.
That you're here and here, and they're antagonizing her. They're brutally coming for her and not giving her, I guess, what it is that she needed. But it gets to this point where now she posts a picture of a foot. And she posts this picture of her foot. There's no exit wound. There's a lot of inconsistencies in the story. And she says under the post, you see,
he's saying she's lying.
I got shot in the back of my foot.
He's pretty much saying she's lying.
I was walking away from the car.
That's what I'm getting
here. She puts this in capital letters. She says,
He's
I was
he's
walking away from
basically
the
saying
car,
she's
and I got
flipping.
shot in the back of my foot. She doesn't ever show the other foot that she claims she got shot in. And I'm not trying to, again, I hate that this is coming off like I'm trying to come for her and whatever cases, but this is what I'm having to endure and watch when I'm knowing
He's basically
certain
saying
facts.
she's lying.
It gets to, you know, it gets to this place where I'm just like, bro, like this is not me, and I don't deserve this. Like I don't deserve to have to go through this. Like I never have been somebody who's had domestic cases. I've never hit no woman. I've never had abusive cases with no woman. You can't pull those type of facts up on me. I don't have those. So it's like I just didn't understand why I'm going through this.
So now what happened, bruh?
Where she posts this picture of her foot, and everyone's seeing certain things, and everyone's you know, saying certain things about her foot, and some people think it's real, some people don't think it's real, and it gets to this place where some people are just not believing it. So she posted a picture. There's no bullet tray. Where are they taking out the bullets for the pan? Like this is what's going on. Like where are they taking out the bullets for the pan? I don't understand. Like where's the surgical? You're not in the surgical room. And anybody who knows, I mean, this is like, it clearly had to be the first day that you've taken this picture. So if this is the first day that you've taken this picture, it's like, where's all the evidence? Why are you not in the surgical room? First of all, you're not even allowed to take pictures in a surgical procedure. That is against the law. It doesn't matter if you're famous or not. So it gets to this point now where it's like, you know, she said.
So basically, what he's saying is there's inconsistencies with her story, and she's lying pretty much. That's what he's pretty much saying. He's saying that there's inconsistencies. He's saying that Rock Nation has a lot to do with the reason why he didn't come out and make a statement sooner. And for the most part, I feel like he's saying that Rock Nation has a lot to do with pretty much being in her ear and getting her to push a type of narrative here. Do I think he's innocent? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury. I couldn't tell you. But I mean, I can at least give him, you know, points for coming out and, like, you know, finally getting his chance to speak his piece on this whole situation, because, you know, of course there's a trial coming and everything like that. So it's a sort of thing where you're just gonna have to, like, watch and see what's gonna happen, because the only people who know what really happened there is Tory, Megan, and what is it, the third party that was there with them. Those are the only people that actually knew what happened. So only time will tell. But I'm just, I can, like I said, I can at least give him points for coming and speaking his piece. Some people are saying, you know, he's lying. Some people are saying he's innocent. You know, I think people are saying he's innocent because he's been able to, like, move about in the public, especially here in America. You know, there was, like, a narrative that said that he was getting deported or whatever. So, like I said, only time will tell.
I was shot from behind, and, you know, blah, blah, this, that, and the third, and I was walking away, and she puts that, and then she deletes the post after. But that contradicts with the first post, because you said somebody came out to hit you with malicious harm and danger, to put you in harm and all this danger and all this stuff. How can you identify who's shooting at you if you're facing the other way? How can you even identify criminal or malicious intent if you're not seeing what's going on behind you? That doesn't even make sense. And so it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, yo, this is not right. Like, and I do see when people are getting at her, and there's times when I'm like, damn, like, do I help her, or do I speak up and say, yo, don't talk about her, whatever the case is? But if I do that, then it's like I'm coming off like I'm guilty. And then if I say something about having remorse, like I would like to, or saying something about certain things, it's like I come off like I'm guilty of something that I didn't do. So I had to be quiet.
Yo, but he's definitely making good points, though.
I need y'all to really
I got to
take
be honest.
this in and understand, like, how this works.
He's definitely making some good points.
When all this starts happening, LA Times, okay, this is put in public information. LA Times puts out an article, and in the article they say, you know, this is the initial report. 2 sources close to the investigation said that she got cut by glass, and she said that she got cut by glass. So then it's like, see that, okay, hold on, they're saying on the initial police report with Officer Santiago, whatever his name is, you can go look this up, this is on LA Times. That's when it gets to this point where it says, okay, yo, they reported no gunfire wound in her foot. They just reported a woman with a foot injury.
Really?
So you got to understand, like, this is what's in their initial police report. Fuck all the Instagram, fuck the other shit. This is just what's in the police report. So you got to understand, like, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, wow, I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, like, at the end of the day, like, maybe some people might see this, maybe some people might not. It gets to academics, it gets to academics, it gets to Hollywood Unlocked, it gets to certain places, right? She comes out with this tweet that says, keep talking and I'm gonna stop sparing you. It's like, my love, I have not been on the internet for 3 months. I have not been on the internet for 3 months. And then 30 minutes later, she just goes on live, and it's like me telling you, yo, keep talking, my nigga, and I'm gonna slap you. And then I just slap you. It's like, you didn't do anything for me to slap you, I just slapped you. So it's like, who was talking to? Who are you saying to keep talking to? I don't understand. Whatever. It gets past this point, and it gets to a place where now she says, I'm gonna stop sparing you, whatever the case, she gets on live. Now, because it got on academics that there was no gunfire wound on the initial report, everyone starts going to her page. Again, she starts reacting to certain things. Now, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not getting mad at her or whatever it is, because I understand that she is dealing with a lot. Like, when it comes down to, you gotta understand, she lost both her parents, and I do sympathize with that. I lost my mother, and when I lost my mother, I realized one thing. When you lose a parent, you could be highly susceptible to people around you that are giving you parental guidance, or things that feel like parental guidance, to believing that it is parental guidance, and you go with it. That's happened to me. I've been at that place where I've listened to a lot of people that led me down the wrong road because it felt like parental guidance that I should have been getting from my mother or my father that at that time wasn't around, or whatever the case is. So now it gets to this point now, whatever the case is, boom, she comes out and she goes, listen, you guys and, you know, all this extra shit, this nigga keep talking about me. And I'm in the back, I'm over here watching this like, yo, what did I say? I didn't say nothing. I said nothing to you. It's nothing. This nigga keep talking about me, bro. And so, you know what? Now we just gonna do it. This nigga Tory shot me, bro. This nigga shot me. He shot me. She gets into it. This nigga shot me. She starts breaking down the story. And I want y'all to pay close attention to how she breaks down the story. Okay? Really pay close attention. She breaks down the story and she says, yo, I'm arguing. I'm in the car. I'm arguing with this nigga. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. We get into a heated argument. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. I get out the car. This nigga get out the car, and he starts shooting me. For no reason, he starts shooting me. So boom, then the cops pull us over and da-da-da-da. Hold on, let's take the first facts back to what she just said. So you mean to tell me that you're in a car with a person, and this person is arguing with you? This person has gotten you to a place of like, yo, I don't even want to be around you. Like, I'm above this. I'm out of here. You get out of the car because the heated argument is so heated, and then this person gets out and shoots you in both of your feet, and you jump back in the car? Why would you jump back in the car with a dangerous man who just did a dangerous crime to you, who did this criminal intent to you, and all this? Why? Why would you jump back in the car? Well, yo, then the police pull us over, and I see, you know what I'm saying, we're all black in the car, there's a gun in the car, so I don't even want to be like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody to get in more trouble, and I'm trying to protect this man. Because at the end of the day, it's niggas getting shot out here. She then throws the black card at me. I'm trying to protect this black man. My love, nobody ever reported that you got shot but you. So how are you trying to protect me? At what point were you trying to protect me? At what point? Like, you know I got a child. You know that these type of situations, even an accusation, is something that I can't even be playing with. I don't even play with my life like that. So why would that, like, that to me just doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. Yo, I lied to the cops, I lied to the doctors. Let me tell you why they saying there's glass in my feet though. Because I lied to the cops, I lied to the doctors, I lied to this, that, and the third. Ladies and gentlemen, I need us to really understand what she's saying here. You mean to tell me that these medical doctors that are in an ambulance that work on-site injuries 24/7 for all day, that have to know every type of on-site injury, the specifications on the type of on-site injuries, so they can treat it right? You mean to tell me you lied to these people and they just treated you for glass when you had a bullet in you? If that's what you're saying, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say they were dumb. You mean to tell me that the cops who were called for a gunshot in a Suburban or whatever the car was, found that same Suburban and found a gun in it, see you leaking, and didn't check you for bullet wounds? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say they were dumb. You then further said, yo, I'm at a cotton mouth like a motherfucker smoking. You then say, oh, well, I was trying to protect this black man, so I never said nothing. I didn't want them to shoot me. I didn't want them to kill me. Okay, but when me and Kelsey and Quan were over there being questioned, you were in a stretcher. No one is going to shoot you in a stretcher. You had plenty of time to tell the cops that you were in danger. You had plenty of time. I'm not protecting somebody who just heinously shot me after a conversation that we just had. My mind is not on protecting you. I'm bleeding from my feet. I'm thinking about protecting my own life, and I'm in danger. Why would you not say that with 2 feet bleeding from 2 bullet holes, from what you're saying? I don't understand that. And then there's this whole narrative of, you know, like, I didn't want to put this black man on you know, I didn't want to get him in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm protecting this man, and he keeps talking. And so now, you know, he keeps getting his media team to start doing certain things to make me look incredible and to smear me. And to make him look good and to make it look like I'm not. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, have I been around in the last 3 months?
No, you haven't said anything.
Saying anything?
You haven't said anything.
Have you seen in the last 3 months one article that made me look good during this?
You haven't said anything at all.
Have you seen it? You haven't seen it nowhere. Because at the end of the day, my PR team is not out here playing with my jeopardy of my life and freedom. Y'all are doing this for the internet. This is my life. I'm the only person with the case. So at the end of the day, when you sit here, y'all, like, I'm not gonna jeopardize my son, even if I know, regardless of what I know. It will come to light, and the truth will have issue with that. I have no issue with that. But I need y'all to understand, like, I'm a human being, bro. Like, this shit hurts, bro. Seeing my friends, people that I had on quarantine radio, be people that were just like
they switched up on you.
Real, like, at least people I thought were my friends.
Because they don't
like,
know the
people
story.
Were, like, cool people. Like,
nobody knows the
what I'm
story,
saying?
Tory.
Like, yo, everybody just shut up.
Okay. So basically, throughout this whole entire thing, I'm probably just gonna like cut this, maybe, possibly. But pretty much what I got from the video is Meg's story is cloudy. Rock Nation allegedly pretty much had a hand in him pretty much not talking for that amount of time. He's explaining the situation and the things nobody really looked at. He, like anybody in this world, is pretty much saying, I was gonna say something beforehand, and I just don't want nobody putting false narratives or lies on my name. Breonna Taylor, and how he wasn't trying to disrespect her by putting out his Daystar album. He did it because of that's the day that his mother died. That's pretty much what I got from it. And like I said at some point in the video, at the end of the day, just like he said, the truth will come out. in the courts. Let the lawyer handle it. You know, let the lawyers litigate and handle whatever needs to be handled for this case to be for the true story to be told. Like I said, we still I don't truly think that we're ever gonna know the real story, even when they go to court and this is all settled. I don't think we'll ever really know the full story about it. I just pray that I pray that both parties can resolve this. Do I think Tory is lying? Like I said, I don't know. Do I believe him when he says that Rock Nation changed up the narrative and changed the narrative to something malicious and whatnot? I don't know. But this is his side of the story, and this is as much as he's gonna tell until the trial is over with, or if he even decides to say anything after the trial. So that's the end of the video. What did you think? Should I keep going with this type of format, or should I just drop it and just continue doing funny reaction videos? You let me know. I personally like this, and I think going forward I might just continue to do this. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and hey, pay your bills. The rent is due.